Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story, and today I'm with Steve Plunkett, and he has, well, a one-off car that you're going to love to see. Steve, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1956 Buick Century X prototype. It's an experimental car built at GM Tech Center.
Let's take a look at our featured attraction. So we just got, come on alongside me, Steve. We just got into Arizona. We've been waiting to see this car. As you can see, it comes up from Ontario. And let's take a look at something that caught my attention right off the bat. It not only says 1956, but as you can see, the X. Now, the X is, as you shared, for experimental in the Century. Now this car, correct me if I'm wrong, how many modifications on this car?
225 modifications done when it was new at General Motors.
Come on with me. Is that amazing or what? I want to start with just the look right there of the bumpers. And since the sun's hitting, I want to get you one more shot of the overall front view just so you can take that in. That's glorious. Now, I don't recall seeing this much chrome on any Buick, so that's all special, correct?
Yeah.
Well, while we're looking at the car, tell me a little bit of the story. How long have you had it?
Well, I bought this in 2019 from Don Mayton in Michigan, and he was instrumental in organizing the restoration of the first Future liner that you saw restored. Not the one sold at Barrett Jackson, but the first one that is owned by the National Truck Museum in down here in the U.S.
Were you just, I'm a little bit, my jaw's dropped. You can see we have side pipes here. The word Century scripted. Tell me about the hard boot.
The hard boot was actually modified from a Cadillac, and it was used, shortened and used as a hard boot for this car, as a matter of fact. Buicks, to my knowledge, didn't have any hard boots, so that was a feature of this car, one of the many 225 modifications.
Let's step back one more time. You've got your 4 portholes like a Roadmaster. And while we're right here, I want to show people what it looks like with the top up. So I shared with you I'd show it to you what it looks like with the top up. Absolutely stunning. The sunlight's hitting it just right. Look at that. Steve, if you'd be so kind to take the top down. Just like that. Perfect. And we're back. So let's take a look. We have the typical waterfall chrome off here.
There's a number of features that I can talk about.
Yeah, go ahead, show me.
Okay.
Yeah.
This car is 225 modifications from a production car. Things like even the letters Buick, the 56X experimental logo in the center.
Yeah.
The bumpers, the grille is modified. We've got fog lamps in the bumperettes. No other production vehicle at GM did that.
Wow.
Even the grille piece in the 4 corners of the car are custom to this car. Then we have the small brass, chromed brass molding separating the two colors. got dark blue in the middle and lighter blue on the outside.
Even this chrome rim here.
That's right. It's got more of a little bit of an eyebrow to it.
Yes.
And without going through all 225 modifications, some of the really cool stuff
Tell me.
Of course, Bill Mitchell is known for his seminal red inner fenders and frame and floors. The Buick wheels are standard, but these are modified. They're elongated. The spinners are elongated, actually. Now, one very cool feature here, if you look at the design of the rocker panel, remember Bill Mitchell and Zora Duntov are the guys that put the performance into Corvettes. This is a 1956 car. Notice that the rocker panel is smooth, corrugated, and a decorative oblong chrome outset.
Just like the later
Outside exhaust on Corvettes.
Yeah.
There's your prototype right there.
There's your touches.
And
now, was the Century embedded ever in the side of the car like that? I don't recall that either.
I don't think so. I know that that's custom for this car,
Okay.
and the sweep spear molding is custom as well.
Wow.
Then you have the clear lucite covers on the original taillights, and that is actually original on the car.
Wow.
It was born with those very pieces on it.
Let me show the back of the car. Come on with me, Steve.
Note the painted bumper between the chrome ribs.
Down here, yeah. This is a jaw dropper.
It is. It's
Where-
very cool.
Where is the gas? Oh, I see. The gas is here. I was wondering if it was like a 57
Yeah.
that came out. But
Inside.
even look at the intricacy in here. There's a lot of detail.
A lot of stuff going on, as I say.
And let's open the trunk. We've got some treats for them. First of all, we start with the 56 plate. Tell me about these pictures now. This is a picture of the car.
This car is well documented. These are the actual photographs of the car when it was brand new at the GM Tech Center in Warren, Michigan, and the Tech Center actually opened in 1956.
Wow.
I have actually stood at this location at the GM Tech Center.
Wow.
That's a red brick wall.
Look at that.
This was all custom designed and built for Bill Mitchell, who is the second VP of Global Design for General Motors.
And tell me about this wheel.
That's the original actual steering wheel to this car. It's padded. It's soft.
Wow. I see you've got the custom hat with the 56X. Very
Yes.
nicely done. We have the original brochures from 56. Now this car would not have been featured in there.
No, oh no.
Because it's,
This is a one-off.
yeah. So we'll show you just a few of the cars here. That's nice. There's your Super there. You can see there's no chrome in there. You can see some of the differences right now. Your Buick's Great Ride. I'm just gonna move that to the side. And we'll feature that. But let's take a look at the overall car. This is similar here, so I won't go through that. But there's your wonderful trunk, and we'll close that like so. And again, you see the Century with the custom letters. So Steve, you got this car. How excited were you to get this car?
Very much. This is exactly the type of car that I'm after. Cars with a story, with a history, and especially one-offs. I have a number of one-off cars, one of twos, one of ones, that type of thing. And this certainly fit the bill.
Let's take a look at the interior.
It is wild.
Okay, I'll let you open it. Thank you.
Now,
Go
I can
ahead.
demonstrate the seats.
Well,
they're-
let me take an overall look
Yeah.
at the interior.
Note the floor mats, the built-in floor
Go ahead, tell me what I need to note. The built-in floor
This
mats.
is very typical of Bill Mitchell. These are the built-in floor mats that are decorative that you see in Eldorados of the 1950s. And the chrome accented accelerator, brake pedal, and that
Wow.
type of thing. That's pure Bill Mitchell. You'll note the...
That may be one of the nicest brake pedals and accelerator pedals I've ever seen. Go ahead.
and you see the Corvette tachometer on the dashboard?
Well, that's very nice. Very good. And is it a ribbon speedometer?
No, it's a dial.
Okay.
It's a dial, just like the old Corvettes.
Tell me what this is here.
Heater controls.
Heater controls. My radio. Let me just do that. And I'm seeing all kinds of knobs on these seats, so I will jump out and let's take a look at this door insert too. My goodness.
Notice the 5-gang switch plate.
Wow. Okay, go ahead. Show me what you have on the interior, and even the back seat's tremendous. Take a look at that. With the individual buckets and your individual consoles. Go ahead.
Whoop. One of these. Let's see. I have to learn every time.
Okay. Swivel seats.
Power 8-way swivel bucket seats.
Wow. And show me the headrest, can you? Look at this.
I've got to find it.
Is it on the inside? Is that what it's... Is it on the inside of the seat over here? Like the other one?
That's swivel.
Okay.
I often do this. Bear with me here for a minute.
Take your time. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at that.
They weren't putting headrests in cars till 1967, and this is a 1956.
Look at this.
All 4 headrests are electric.
Wow.
Demonstrate the rear.
Sure. And I'm even looking at the inserts.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. Your individual off that. Oh, that's crazy. That is tremendous. Okay. All right, let's take a look under the hood, shall we, while we still have some light. Wonderful wraparound windshield. Is there anything I missed in the interior that you wanted to share with me?
That's about it, really.
Okay.
Very good looking interior. Very, very high metallic blue vinyl interior.
I don't want to miss this engine compartment because, well, you'll see that the sun's hitting it. We don't want to miss it.
This absolutely stops everyone in their tracks. This is a standard Buick nailhead engine, 322 cubic inch. It's one of 3 motors ever produced. It has 4 Carter side draft carburetors used on Corvette of this era and Corvair later on.
My goodness. That is really good right there.
The other 2 engines exist. They're at the Alfred Sloan Museum in Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
On 2 Buick prototypes. So all 3 are with us.
Still around. All right, well, let's fire it up. Let's see what this looks like. Just so we can see how that works. Oh yeah. Let me take a look at, well, the exhaust is here. Give it a little rev, please. It sounds like a boat. Nice. Let's step on the brakes while we got them in the oh, look at that. How nice is that from that clear? Well, I think the only thing left we have is to take it for a ride. So Steve and I are driving in the Buick. Checked out where we're at right here in the tunnel. Now this has got to be a real treat for you because you don't drive this car too often yourself.
No, not a lot. I have so many cars, I really don't put a lot of miles on each of them, but I do drive all of them.
That is great. How does it feel? It feels great.
Good. I haven't had a top down in months.
And check out
Coming from Canada.
I want to show the ribbon speedometer there. Just slow it down just a tad. How that works. You can see it drops backwards there. Beautiful. It feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So we're out at the Arizona Concours, which you'll see the description of that in the video. Coming out to the Arizona Concours, see a one-of-a-kind car like this. And Steve, I've seen your collection online. It's nice to be able to sit with you and actually see one of them. Turns out we have quite a few friends together.
Yes. Yes, that's right. It's a small world in the car world.
It is a small world. Check this out. Look how smooth this one is. Look at the gear selector there. Attack. So many unique features on this car. What got you into cars?
I have been a gearhead since I was a little kid.
It's in your blood.
It is. I don't know where it came from because my father wasn't a car guy, and the larger the better as far as I'm concerned. I've been in ship engine rooms and 747 jets, and I've driven a freight train.
Is that right?
Back home illegally, but I did. And
Exit.
yeah.
I'll have Joey edit that out. All right. But the car looks great. I know the weather worked out perfect for us today. We got a chance to jump in and see your car. And as we go to the, this is where the Concours is going to be. I'll just show some people here. So you've got this beautiful Scottsdale Center. The Scottsdale Center for Performing Arts. Come to the Arizona Concours. Great people running a great show, and it's just fantastic. Steve, any final thoughts as you drive this piece of history?
Well, this is the type of car I love, so if you see one available,
Call me.
look me up.
Call me.
I'm known everywhere.
That's great. I'll just wrap this up as we go under the bridge. Steve, what a treat. What a pleasure.
Oh, thank you. Pleasure meeting you.
Thanks so much for being on My Car Store.